packets you've seen start with the molecule grip, where the packets are supported by the second finger of the left hand, as opposed to the Sybil, which is supported by the first, like that. So we start off with the second finger ready at the top right. You cut off about a third off the bottom, and it's supported between the little finger and the base of the thumb, like that. The second packet comes off the second finger of the left hand and goes into Z grip, and the top packet supported between the thumb and the second finger of the right hand. This is how it starts. So you come up like this. What happens next is the bottom packet is pushed with the first finger up to the top. It doesn't come flush, but it just gets brought together. You need to separate the packets ever so slightly. I think it's the molecule 1. Starts off like this. So it comes to the top, and it is then kept separate. So it comes to the top, it's kept separate, so you can see the two packets clearly, and you have control of both packets. The top packet is then swivel cut into the left hand on top of now the bottom packet, and that comes off like that. But you keep hold of it with your thumb in Charlier position. So then the packet is Charlier cut to the bottom, bringing the two packets back together, and this is how they start. The last packet now needs to go back on top to complete the cut and also to make it false. So we start off in molecule grip, molecule the bottom packet to the top. This then gets swiveled into the left hand, Charlier cut to the bottom, and then the last packet goes on top, and this is where all the variations start. This is the first variation to the ending of this cut. So you start with the molecule, the bottom packet to the top, swivel it off into the left hand, Charlier to the bottom, and then you do a sort of thumb swivel into the left hand on top of the other two packets like that. So it gets twisted, it's half a turn. So that's the bit you've got to practice. And the more accurate you can get, the better it looks, like that. So we start with a molecule, swivel cut, Charlier to the bottom, and then thumb swivel back on top, like that. The second variation is called the swipe close. So you molecule the bottom packet to the top. This then gets swivel cut into the middle, Charlier cut to the bottom, when the last packet gets swiped face up with the thumb and then closed like a book. And this actually happens at the same time as the Charlier cut. Just now the packet gets swiped open and then closed like that. So this gives it a bit more flow, like so. That was a little bit sketchy, but you get the idea. So the last packet gets swiped up and then closed like a book. The last variation is called the flip, and it looks like that. So you take the packet between the thumb and the second finger slightly towards the right of the packet, and then flip it with your first finger from underneath, and it gets flipped 360 degrees. So you start with a molecule, the bottom packet goes to the top, you swivel it into the middle, Charlier to the bottom, and then the last packet gets flipped on top. So molecule, bottom to the top, swivel cut, Charlier, and then flip back on top.